So today we're going to be discussing 6 self-care and wellness habits that can improve your life. I know life can be hectic and sometimes it's like, I know I need to focus more on self-care, but just getting through the day with a 9 to 5 and or running a business can sometimes be overwhelming in itself. So having to add in self-care, who in the world has time to do it? Most of us think self-care is like occasionally reading a novel or maybe closing the bathroom door so the kids can't come in and interrupt, or maybe having a massage here and there. And the truth is, self-care can be any of those things if that's what you like, but it's much bigger than that. When you're doing activities consistently that support your overall wellness, you're practicing self-care. With everything going on in the world, daily stress, it can catch us off guard sometimes. It's important that we be reminded of self-care and that we know how to integrate it into our everyday life. So I want you to make a list of the things that you actually enjoy. Then I want you to schedule at least one of those activities from the list per week. And then the next thing I want you to do is commit to following through and saving them in your calendar to remind yourself. Sometimes if I don't put stuff in my calendar, I'll easily forget it, especially when it's something that I may not altogether want to do, like exercising. Even though I know it's great for your body, sometimes my mind or my body doesn't feel like really doing it, right? So that's one of my challenges that I try to do more often and insert into my, daily habits. Okay, so let's get into the 6 self-care habits that can improve your life. Number 1, prayer. So the reason I named this one is because prayer is often reflective. So it allows for inner healing as we become attentive to the things around us. Remember when I was saying earlier, sometimes the stress that comes can catch you off guard. Like if you're watching the news, or God forbid, if you ever look at the shade room and you see like a post and, because they keep up with the current events. So if you ever look at anything and you see something, it's like you don't realize how it may start to weigh on you throughout the day. And you won't be able to realize that if you're always moving and running and never actually reflecting, right? Because reflecting does allow for inner healing. It allows for you to begin to understand some things about yourself and how things may be affecting you. So prayer is the place where we can deal with the pain and where we can find inner peace and inner strength. So the second thing, find a fun physical activity. I know I just said that like exercising takes a lot of energy from me because it's not something I really feel like doing all the time. But exercising can release endorphins in your body, and those are natural mood boosters. And I know that like when I go to get my physical from my doctor, he always recommends, you need to be doing 30 minutes a day of getting that heart rate up. So it does make you feel better. And it actually can have health benefits too, because it can prevent diseases like cardiovascular disease and things like that. So it really is something that you should put into your daily self-care planning. Yes, even if you're like me and don't want to. So the third thing is doing something creative like journaling or coloring. Coloring, I don't know if you know or not, but it has the ability to relax your brain. It actually is like a meditation, by being able to reduce those thoughts that may be intrusive or thoughts that keep on happening throughout your day. Coloring can help you just begin to relax. And a lot of times when our day is so busy, we need something to relax. So one thing I do is actually color sometimes before I get ready to go to bed. And it's very, very stress relieving and relaxing. Okay, and number 4. Number 4 is connecting with others. So like when you think of your BFF or just hanging out with, I know sometimes me and my college friends, we get together every now and then. We try to do it. We were doing it at least a couple of times throughout the year. So we sometimes try to get together. I graduated from college in 2004. So we still keep in touch. We still try to plan things and outings just to make sure we're connected and make sure we're bonding and make sure we're just doing, fun, healthy things. So getting together with others. And even if your community isn't like your best friend, maybe community for you is church, or maybe community for you is, connecting with a meetup group in your area. Anything that can just be beneficial and empowering for you. Number 5, do nothing. Yeah, like absolutely nothing. I know the thought of it can make you feel guilty or like you should be doing something, because we always are doing something. Even when we're just relaxing in the bed, we start thinking about something, right? So even if our body isn't moving, our mind is moving. So just try to center yourself and actually do nothing. Just actually lay there and rest. And if someone asks you to do something, tell them no. No is a complete sentence. And self-care is important. Now, the last and final thing is listen to some music. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, I don't like music. I don't think I've ever heard that from anyone. So whatever genre of music you enjoy, turn it on. If you want to dance, dance. If it's the type of music that actually just makes you relax, relax. One of the best ways to check in with yourself and avoid burnout is to practice self-care. And self-care and music therapy go hand in hand. Music has some of the same benefits as coloring and journal, where it provides decreased anxiety, increased self-awareness, and mindfulness. So, if any of these activities resonate with you, feel free to pick one or a few of them to do. For me personally, I know a few that I'm going to do is saying no, journaling and coloring, creating something, and also putting down my phone for an hour. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed our little coloring chat, and I look forward to seeing you on next week. Bye-bye.